Hey Aries, welcome to the Trap House. It's your girl Brandy here with your October 2019 monthly reading. I'm gonna go ahead and light some sage so we can cleanse the energy around us. I do have these sage wands on sale for $8. This is the smaller one. You can follow me on Instagram for any of the items that you would like to purchase. I have sage, I have tarot card decks, and I have personal and chakra readings. Just DM me and we'll get started. I can deliver if you're local. I will ship if you are not local. My Instagram page is at Trap House Tarot, and you can find me on Facebook as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just giving the sage a good light here. I have your energy represented with your Aries zodiac sign and your ruling planet Mars. You guys are the gods and goddess of war. Whenever you love something, you go really hard for it. You make sure that person knows that they are loved, and yeah, you just really stand your ground. You're not afraid of competition. You really actually love the challenge and all of that. That's the energy to have. I'm excited to read for you guys. I've been dealing with, people my whole life, but this year seems to be the year that I've met more Aries than I've ever in my whole life. Like, it's just really interesting, actually. But you guys are great. Like I said, very strong leaders, very motivational people, very bossy, very organized, very logical. You like to get the job done. And I can always appreciate that energy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using Alice Smith's Go to the Tarot. I'm going to use 3 different decks. I have this deck on sale on my page. You can DM me for pricing. And yeah, it's just full of energy. This is actually a Rider-Waite tarot deck with all Haitian models. So this is a beautiful deck. I really love it. And the reason why I use 3 different decks is because I believe that if Spirit wants to repeat energy, it is their way of shouting at us by repeating the same card in a different deck. I always ask that you listen to the music in the background, as I do believe that Spirit will send channeled messages through the music. And I will say that I do not own any of the copyrights to any of the music that you hear, okay? All right, so I did shuffle prior to, but I just wanted to give it a good shuffle again so you know that it's real. All right, and we'll dive right in. I'm going to start off with your Power of Love Tarot Oracle Activation card. Thank you, Spirit. When I do my readings, I talk to God, the Spirit guides, the ancestors, the relatives who loved us, who passed before us, the angels, the universe, and the creator of all things. And I always ask for clear, positive, kind, but above all, honest messages. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So you are definitely focusing on what is important to you at this time. You're virtuous. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So when you are being virtuous, you are giving people what they need and not what they want. And with elevation, you're ready to elevate to a new level. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So you are knowingly excelling to a new level, and you're happy about that. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Okay? All right, we'll dive right in. 5 of Wands. Have the Star card. And you have the 4 of Wands. So Aquarius also shared that energy with you, in the same actual place and everything. So then you have the 2 of Pentacles here. All right. Page of Earth. Judgment. And you have your Emperor energy here. And then you have the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. All right. Ooh. Trying to make sure I don't fall on the floor. I don't read them when they fall on the floor. I'll shuffle again. These cards are flying all over the place here. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Got the full card. And again, Aquarius, share this energy with you. The High Priestess energy. And then you have the Devil card here, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started on your reading. So what I can see here is that in the love life area, you may have some conflict going on. There may be multiple people involved in your situation, whether it be, you know, family or friends who have, you know, he say, she say stuff going on. But then this could also just be you and your partner in a conflict. You know, you have all this stuff going on around you and you want to figure out which broom is the best broom to get the situation done. And it's just funny that the music started giving us all of that energy while I'm reading this card, because this is what the card signifies here. It's a lot of turmoil. It's a lot of stuff going on in the relationship that, you know, both good and bad, that need, you know, I look at this and I always say these people in this picture are trying to figure out how to put their brooms together to clean up all the mess around them. Okay? The action that you need to take in love, we have good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging in a new area of study. So you and your partner may both or independently be going into, no, this says, yeah, dependable. I'm sorry. I don't know why I saw independent. But scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. So I think that whatever it is with your situation, there may be a small offer that wants to be brought about. Like, you know, you may not be able to satisfy this person. You know, you may not be able to go buy them a house, but you are able to contribute to your situation either way. And in order for you to gain that elevation that you are seeking, you're going back to school, or you are just going back to your craft to go, you know, sometimes after you finish school, you get out into the field and you have to build yourself up to learn as you go. And I see that here with this Page of Earth card. Someone's coming and getting grounded so that they can learn more about their craft. And with this full energy here, you are definitely wanting to take a leap of faith here, but you are maybe a little bit afraid of what's on the other side. This is your Strength card. And like I said, Aquarius shared this energy too. So you might want to go check out their video if you are dealing with an Aquarius. With the Aquarius energy, I'm sorry, not with the Aquarius energy, with the full energy, this bird right here is taking one step off. So I think that is the energy in, I think that's the energy of it, the strength. By this being your strength, you are foolish for this person. You are a fool for this person. You are willing to go to the highest heights for this person. You love this person. So you're willing to, you know, go through these battles and go through whatever it takes to build yourself up to get back to that. You actually have the Aquarius energy here in your reading with the Star card. This is indicative of someone who is healing. So you're healing your financial situation right now. The Judgment card here says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts, and it's time to move in a new direction. So this is a man, woman, and child here. So there could be children involved in your decision to move forward in your career, or you may be making your career decisions based on, I think I'm repeating myself twice here. You're probably making your career-based decisions based off of your family values. And you're using your intuition. You having a strong intuition and a strong psychic ability to have a vision. You using your virtue is the strength here. You're going to be able to take yourself to a greater place because you're a visionary. I have Cancer energy here. I have Aquarius energy here. I have Libra energy here. I have Libra energy here twice, actually. I have Capricorn energy, and I have your fire sign energy. I also have Gemini energy here if you're dealing with a Gemini. Okay. So Four Wands presents a stable home life, stability and love, family, and everything. This is a man and a woman holding hands. They are proud that they built that. They are proud that they can grow together. And your family can be your mother, father, brother, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend. And with the Emperor energy here, you being yourself is what is going to build up this relationship. The action you need to take is to always remain yourself no matter what. So you have organization and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. So all of these qualities are the actions that are needed in order to grow in this family setting, and that is the current energy that is in that energy for your family. That's the current energy of the actions you need to take in your family. With the devil energy here, there could be some abuse, verbal. Someone could be doing toxic things like doing drugs, drinking too much, not coming home at night. This is, like I said, in your family, so this could be considered like your mother, father, brother. But the strength in this is like the fact that this is your strength. It is like this is your greatest obstacle here. And once you overcome the toxicity of the relationship of yourself, because there's only one being in this. I'm going to read this devil energy to you actually from the book. But once you conquer this, your strength is that you've been through hell. So from here, you can only elevate. Again, I don't own any of the copyrights to any of the music that you hear playing in the background. It's just for entertainment purposes only. All right. So the devil is indicative of addiction and negativity. So with this being your strength, though it may feel frightening when the devil appears in your reading, this card carries an urgent message and must be interpreted with total honesty. The darkness of the devil card takes the form of addiction, negativity, or materialism. It can indicate an ugly relationship with a person or a substance. Identify this dependency and how it's holding you back. The devil's hooves are strong and relentless. Their grip will not loosen unless a conscious change is made. Free yourself. So free yourself of that addiction and free yourself of anything that drives you towards that addiction. If you love somebody so much that the only thing you can do when you guys get into an argument is get high, you have to fucking get away from that shit. You don't want to be dealing with somebody who's going to be causing you to drink a lot, causing you to causing you to overeat, causing you to use drugs. That is not a healthy relationship, okay? And you know that, and that is why this is in the strength area, okay? I'm going to also read the Fool and the High Priestess to you because, like I said, it's just interesting that 2 readings ago, I got that for Aquarius, and now it's here in your reading as well. So, and they're all 3 major arcana. So your strength or it's no doubt that emperors are very strong people. And if this isn't you who's actually using drugs, if you're dealing with somebody who is a drug abuser, the strength here is that you at least acknowledge that, and now you can do what you need to do to move away from it, okay? All right, and even though I'm saying it was in the Aquarius reading, it could be any other air sign that you may have been dealing with that is the reason why you have this energy. Okay, and I'm looking for the Fool here. Spontaneity and innocence. The Fool is ready to fly. His young wings ache for flight. With a single step, he leaves behind the comfort of the nest to begin the journey through the major arcana. Is he ready? Will he fall? This is a card about beginnings. It points to the side of you that is spontaneous, excited, naive, and inexperienced. Others may doubt your abilities. Be ready to be called the Fool. Be ready to fall no matter what people say about you. This is your journey and it's ready to begin. So you could be making, there's conflict right now and you're making decisions regardless of what anyone thinks. So people could be calling you foolish or stupid for staying in a relationship or for revisiting something or for leaving a relationship, and it doesn't matter to you. If you decide to walk away from it because it's too toxic for you, it's causing too much conflict, that's your business. If you decide to stay and marry that person, that is your business, okay? And like I said, I'll read the High Priestess to you. And then I'm going to also read the Star card because you got Aquarius energy showing up in your reading. And Aquarius had both of these two cards, actually 3 cards out of the reading that were shared. 4 cards because Aquarius, no, I'm gonna lie. That might have been a different reading. But definitely for a fact, this 4 of Wands, this Star card showed up in their reading, but this is their energy. And the High Priestess and the Fool card definitely showed up. So the High Priestess is about mystery and psychic wisdom. The High Priestess sits in its stillness. From there, she's able to access realms others pass by without noticing. The vast world of intuition, dreams, and mystery. She uses silence and non-action to harness this power. Sometimes this card appears to remind you to listen more closely to the voice within. Other times, it's a sign to look past the obvious to find what's being kept secret or hidden within a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows. So your ability to acknowledge the shadows is what's keeping you strong in your career. You know that people do things in the dark. The fact that you don't let that bother you has kept you strong thus far. Okay. And with that being said, this song Matrimony is playing in the background. And it just, to me, is saying that regardless, do what makes you happy. Always. Okay, so here's the Star card. The stars in the sky are like opportunities in life. The harder you look, the more there are. Your hope is your guiding star. Follow it confidently into the future. Gain trust and insight into a higher order. Your life is under a lucky star. So this Aquarius energy here is shining upon you and saying, this is the opportunity that you need. Like, whatever this healing energy is, I think that this is it's going to be challenging for you, but I do think that the energy in your career section is saying that, staying steadfast at work and seeking out opportunities, staying busy will keep you away from any toxic energy. Staying busy, staying focused on a renewed energy, taking care of your family, making sure that you are working and living your life based on facts and not fantasy. It's time to move in a new direction. So you being able to take action and do things a little differently than you've been doing them, whether it be you might always work at a 9-to-5, you may want to start your own business, or you may have been an entrepreneur and you want to take a step back and go and be an employee again, or however you decide to move. You may decide to say, you know what, honey, I think I need to take some time off to invest in you and the children, and you might just want to be a stay-at-home husband or wife. All right, and with that, that'll give you a lot more time to tap into your psychic abilities. And once you do that, you'll be able to know that, no matter what another person does, you're going to stay solid in your own decisions. So this is the strength that you have. You're healing and you are rejuvenating yourself. You're elevating on a spiritual realm. That's what I see here. And I think that your work, you're going to connect your work to your spirit even more. So if you were just delivering papers, there was no passionate or spiritual connection to that. So now you are moving towards something that makes you feel good about yourself when you do it. Okay, I'm gonna run through this again. You're in conflict in love right now. You're being patient. You're studying this person. You may be studying someone. This says a new area of study, but you could be studying a person so that you know how to better love them, so that you don't look foolish when you're walking into the situation. And with the Star card energy, you are healing and connecting with your passionate spiritual self so that you can move into a new direction and trusting your intuition and your ability to sniff out good from bad. Okay, you want harmony in your family if you don't already have it. Okay, you are looking for organization, logic, and structure. You are a leader. You want to lead the household. Even if you're male or female, you're leading. You are the leader because that's who you are naturally. But you are learning to balance that here with the Four of Wands. And with the Devil card, if there is some abuse and it has you going out of your way to build this organization and structure, you're very well prepared to walk away from it. You're not going to stay in anything that is too toxic no matter what. But this energy here is that you are, by this being in your strength, you are aware of the toxic energy. It's not a secret. You're not hiding it. You're looking it dead in the face, and you're ready to tackle all of these demons. You got the Six of Wands here. This is victory. When I just said you'll tackle these victories, you'll tackle these demons, you're going to do that with victory. And you are the caterpillar now, but you're going to become the beautiful butterfly who has conquered all. This love that you feel, it could be involving children. You could be staying with someone because of children, or you could be moving on because of children. You want a better life for your children. This could also be indicative of a reconciliation. You may be reconciling with a love, a past love, or you could just be rekindling those childhood memories that make you ambitious, that make you a free thinker. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Things are looking up for you. You know, there's only one way to go from here, and this is another indicator of you elevating. You have the Lovers card here. And right behind the Lovers, there is the Five of Fire. So that makes me believe that there are multiple people involved in your love life, and you got the Five of Wands here as well. So you could share feelings with someone, or, you know, with more than one person, or you could also be dealing with some family issues where there's people being nebby and being all in your business, and you can't even just be, you know, man, woman, and spirit. You got to be man, woman, spirit, and then all these other spectators who got something to say about what's going on. That's what I see here. And then with the Eight of Cups, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. And I think that's what this is saying, that you want this stability, you want this organization and logic, and this toxic energy is not going to get in your way because you're not afraid to move on. You're not afraid to move and leave all that toxic shit behind and swim away from it. And then you got the Three of Air and the Death card. So this is great sadness, a time to heal, a time to forgive yourself or others. And the Death card, the release, to let go of things that no longer serve you. If it's not growing you, then it's slowing you down, and it should not be in your life, okay? And then we have the Two of Pentacles and the Fool again. The Two of Pentacles is someone who is juggling, but once they get the rhythm of that juggle, they are off to the hills. They are the fool no more. And the Knight of Wands doesn't have anything to prove to anybody because they know better. You know, this isn't always a likable person. This is someone who is swift and straight to the point because they do sometimes feel like they have something to prove. They feel like, no, y'all doubting me. I'm gonna cut all y'all, you know, that's how they feel. But you have the strength. You can tame that wild animal that either lives within inside you, or the one who may be physically there, the one who is physically maybe trying to hurt you. You may have a decision to make. Where will you be happiest? When are you at your happiest? This is a man, woman, and his family. This is what you so desire. This is what you are longing for. You're stagnant about it now, but there will be a decision made soon. Okay, so if you have a yes or no question, I'm going to ask that you hold that in your thoughts right now. I'm going to pull one card for you. This yes or no card will let us know how you should move. If it's a positive card, it's a yes. If it's a negative card, it's a no. And then if it's like, I don't know, then I would suggest you bring that question to the next reading. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in. I always love reading for you guys. Your energy is so great. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what the heck is up with me and Aries this year. I met like 70 you guys. I'm like, oh, I never met one before this year. That's awesome. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have in regards to Aries? Yes or no question. Thank you. Nurture, the Empress. So this is someone who is birthing a new idea or a new baby. You may be viewing someone as this beautiful Empress, this nurturer, someone that anything they touch, it is just so beautiful and loving. They are so graceful. This is Taurus and Libra energy. The person has a great spirit. They have the ability to grow things. They are a family-oriented person. So to me, that is a yes. Whatever the answer or whatever question you were holding in your head, the answer is yes. So I'm going to read this card to you from the book, and then you have a beautiful new beginning. This could also be someone who you are interested in being passionate with, having sex with, starting a new beginning. You know, let me blow on your flute, baby. That's what that means. Let me read this card to y'all and quit being silly. Don't get me started. Okay. Cherish, nourish, blossom, abundance, nature, and creativity. Again, this is Taurus and Libra energy. The nurture card reminds you to tend to the garden. Relationships must be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have. Find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be revived with loving care and attention. Equally, be sure to tend to your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are. And I said that to you guys, and I love when they do that to me, when they make me read it for confirmation for the both of us. Okay? Take a few moments every day to connect with the divine. Pull a card from this deck, meditate for 5 minutes, or simply have an attitude of gratitude. Nurture your mind by engaging in activities that stimulate and engage. Use your creativity in some way every day. Everyone has the ability to be creative, whether you paint, write, cook, sew, sing, dance, live. Take care of your body and maintaining your good health, or by making it healthy. Relax in a bubble bath, enjoy a cup of tea, or take a long walk. Reconnecting with nature will soothe and nourish all aspects of yourself. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal of love into the universe. If you desire it, that signal will be a beacon that will bring a new and loving relationship to you. So this is you manifesting as well. I shower all my relationships with loving attention and watch them blossom. And this is the archetype, the Empress. You are the Emperor, and you want your Empress. Period. So even if this energy is reversed and you're the female Aries and there's someone out there who you want to be your counterpart, you know, this is what you are longing for. And it is okay to go after what you want, no matter how a person might judge you. They may say, why would you do that? This isn't the best situation. You have to live a life based off your own experiences, and don't let anybody make you afraid to do what you want to do the most. Okay, Aries, I love you.